WTWO, your local election headquarters.
Incumbent Mayor Duke Bennett has served 3 terms as the leader of Terre Haute, and he's ready for a 4th. He says he's never faced off against 3 other candidates in his 12 years in office.
I sat down with the mayor, who says when he came onto the political scene, there wasn't a strong Republican presence. Bennett has also worked in the technical field and has a couple of titles with the Hamilton Center. He says one major role as mayor is making people happy. Taking a stroll through Deming Park is something Mayor Duke Bennett has done in Terre Haute since he was a boy.
Back when I was a kid, there was actually a zoo here with some animals in it.
A zoo at Deming Park sounds pretty fantastical, and it is a thing of the past. But the idea of drawing people to Terre Haute is still very new.
The first thing I'd like to do is a water-type facility, something similar to what Plainfield has.
It's one project for Bennett if he serves a 4th term and if casino funds are available to help with quality of life. The city would establish an agreement with the casino to determine the city's revenue.
I think right now is a time where we're really reaping the benefits of the relationship that the city has with the state government. I think this election is really critical to continuing the momentum.
Bennett says some time away from the unbalanced city budget in 2015 has done some good. The budget has been balanced for the last 4 years. He's ready for a new police station, which the city has money budgeted. He says the convention center and new parks projects can start rolling out more easily now that finances are in order.
Really would like to have 4 years of not worrying about the finances, and now we're starting to spend some money.
Speaking of money, Bennett says to his knowledge, Terre Haute puts out more financial information on the city's website each month than any other Class 2 city.
Anybody can go look at how much we're spending in every line item in our budget. Most communities don't do that.
One rumbling he's tired of hearing: lack of transparency.
Well, that word gets overplayed all the time. A lot of times people, they don't want to come to the meetings, they don't want to get online and look at something, and so they say, well, how did that decision get made? I didn't know anything about that.
He says he doesn't know how the city could be more transparent.
And you hear people running around running for office and say, I'm going to be more transparent. We couldn't be any more transparent.
He says he provides the community with information each month at Mingle with the Mayor. And then another form of transparency is the city's 311 system, which has been running for close to 6 years. Bennett believes the people in the city are getting their money's worth with the taxes they pay. That's after property tax caps in 2009. The city used to collect $28 million a year in property taxes. Now it's $18 million.
They definitely are getting their money's worth because they're getting the same services at a lot less tax money.
He understands the public safety tax and potential Vigo County School Corporation tax are concerning.
It was unfortunate only because that's been the timing of the need for the money.
Another concern that takes more precedence in his campaign: broken families from which he says other issues stem.
With crime, with drugs, addictions.
There are preparations for this in the city's strategic plan that also aims to ensure an economic and wellness boost. In fact, Terre Haute will be one of the top 3 regions in Governor Holcomb's 21st Century Talent that aims to help people in the community of various education levels find a job that works for them.
Money will flow from Indianapolis here to help us do a variety of things to address all the different needs. It's not just one targeted area, it's all the areas that have deficiencies.
Some highlights the mayor touches on during his career is bringing a convention center and the opportunity for a casino.
He also touched on the overpass on Margaret Avenue and street paving and a partnership with the YMCA to bring back the pool.
Earlier this month, local and state leaders joined together to break ground on the convention center. It's expected to hold 800 to 1,000 people for mid-level conventions and up to 1,800 people for events. Vigo County Commissioner Brad Anderson says once the hotel and parking garage investments are added to the project, it will cost around $50 million. Private investor Greg Gibson says a big push for the center is sporting events and the crowds they generate. The project is set for completion by spring of 2021.
Well, you heard earlier about the possibility of a water park like the one in Plainfield coming to Terre Haute. Now, we took a trip to Plainfield's Splash Island to see what they have to offer. It's an indoor and outdoor water park and a recreation center facility. Splash Island officials say they get 1,200 visitors a day on campus during outdoor water park season. It costs $2 million to operate the facility annually, but officials say there's a 70% cost recovery on that amount with membership fees.
We were kind of the first municipality that built a water park and a facility to this magnitude in kind of Indiana or the Midwest region here. And we've worked with the City of Carmel, the City of Greenwood, just on ideas of their campuses that they eventually built.
Splash Island was opened in 2004. They've had one expansion adding the Leisure River. Currently, there are 3 two-story water slides outside, and officials plan to add 3 more slides, a wet deck, and a splash pad area. The water park is connected to Plainfield's parks trail systems. Visitors are able to visit all Plainfield parks while following the trail.
Well, thank you for joining us for our Terre Haute Mayoral Race Special.
You can find information from tonight's newscast along with all other news, weather, and sports on our website, mywabashvalley.com.